Hello everyone, Legender 3044 here. I am doing a tutorial on the Technic pack, a full tutorial on all the mods. And the first thing we're going to start out with is Thaumcraft. Thaumcraft is easily the toughest mod to get in this entire system. Easily. Because it's so confusing and there are so many different things that can wreck you and mess you up. So we're going to go through some of these things now. So first off, you're going to want to have a crucible. You make a crucible by putting a furnace under in the crafting table, a furnace right here, then a cauldron right here, and then any type of vis crystal right here. Like the vis crystal can even be depleted. It really doesn't make a difference. So that'll make your first crucible. So you can lay it down wherever you want. I have a Thaumium crucible, it's the best kind. I'll go into that later, it's more advanced. But so what we're going to do is we're going to just drop some items in there. Say like 4 ham. And it'll make vis, liquid vis in the crucible. Now what the crucible does is it converts any item into liquid vis, which you can use to power all of these structures like the infuser, the arcane furnace, or the thaumic enchanter. Now what you're going to want to make next is an infuser, which you use to make different thaumic items. Like you can use the infuser to make enchanted wood, which is a big one, flying carpet, which is really hard to get actually, wand of reversal, sword of the zephyr, axe of the stream, thaumometer, all that stuff. So after we make this, you're going to want to make some of these. They're called filters. What the filters do, thaumic filters, is when the vis is running from the crucible through this pipe into the infuser to get the vis from the crucible into the infuser, there's going to be a lot of what you call taint. Taint is the byproduct of making vis. When you make vis, you get half vis, half taint in a normal crucible. What the problem is with taint is, I'll show you an example. Taint is really bad for the environment, and you can just wreck your whole environment if you have too much taint. So you really don't want any taint, because all taint does is it really destroys stuff. Like, I mean, you'll need taint later on, so if you get tainted crystals while mining, keep them. But, you know, when you're starting out, you really don't want taint. So there's a perfect example of taint right over there. It's all purple and gross. That's what taint is. That's an environment overtaken by taint. I don't know how that happened, though. I just spawned there and it was like that. But so that's taint. You don't want it. It's bad. So what we're going to do is, once you have your infuser and your crucible, is we're going to start researching things. What you're going to do is you're going to make a quasitum. I don't know what the recipe is, look it up. But we're going to make a quasitum. And when you have the quasitum, the thing that you're going to use it for is researching. So this is what you get from the quasitum: fragment of lost, or forbidden, or tainted, or eldritch knowledge. So I use blaze rods because they're worth 6. If you see, the research value is 6. Dragon eggs are the best. Research value 100. And when you find, oh, shut up, dogs! Oh my gosh, it's horrible. So anyway, when you first get to like dungeons while mining, you'll find these artifacts, like Tome of Forbidden Knowledge is an exceptional forbidden artifact, and it's worth 80 research. That's really good. Other things you'll find is like the Golden Cup, which is worth 10. It's common. The more rare they are, the more they're worth. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to throw some paper up here. We're just going to put in a couple stacks of something we want. Now the Quasar processes it, and if you see here, 75% loss, that means there's a 75% chance that you'll lose these items. Sometimes you won't. Failure is 0%, considering we're not actually making stuff. You either lose the items or you get it. So you can't fail in this case. But I have a 18% success rate because that's worth 6, that's worth 6, and that's worth 6. So it should be about 1 in 5 chance that I will get one of these. But so I'll skip ahead. If we can get one right here, then I'll do it. Nope, okay. So what you're going to do then is, once you get some of these, you're going to put that in the top, and we're just going to put some blaze rods in the bottom. Just going to put that in the top so that it is a possibility of getting a theory. There we go. Goggles of Revealing. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh, Thalmic Crystallizer. That's a... You really want blocks. Relic Hunter Enchantment. So this is an enchantment that I can gain from the Thalmic Enchanter. It gives me access to this enchant. Thalmic Crystallizer. There's another Crystallizer. Alright. So now what we're going to do is, if you noticed, I got 2 Thalmic Crystallizers. One problem with this. I can't make 2. I only have 1 to make into a discovery. So it goes from nothing to a piece of an artifact to a theory to a discovery, which look like this. These are all discoveries. So like, for example, Void Bracelet. If I discover this, I get to make it. Otherwise, I won't be able to make it. You can't even spawn it. Well, you can spawn it, but you can't build it until you discover it. It won't let you craft it. So, I got 2 Thalmic Crystallizers. The difference is, this one is moderate for difficulty, and this one's easy. So what we're going to do is, we're literally just going to throw this one away. Just use it to burn it up. And we're going to make this one, because it's easy. Now, to discover something, you have to discover the theory 4 different times. 5 different times, I mean. So there's 1. I have a 72% success rate. Since it's easy, it's a lot easier to make, obviously. So I have 2. This gives me 72% rate. Failure is 6%. And loss is 100%. That means every single time I'm going to lose these items. Well, one of them. Alright, so we are about to get our discovery. 69%. Have no luck. Come on. Okay. I'm just not having any good luck. So, what we're gonna... First thing you're gonna make after you get a discovery. Here we go. Let's see what it is. Bing. Now I can make this. This arcane device can convert liquid vis back into vis crystals. Oh, that's cool. Alright. So, one of the first things that you're going to make is a thermometer, whatever. What that is it's a taint meter and a vis meter, so it measures each of the 2. So, say I have this crucible, throw some items in it. Well, right now, I have 24 vis and 9 taint. It just tells me how much of each there is. There's zero taint in all of this. So, that is the first section. We're out of time. So that's the first section of the Thaumcraft tutorial. That's really all you need to get started. And once you start getting discoveries, you can make more and more items. And it starts getting really cool and interesting. So, I'll make a new video later. See you guys later.